it's Kerrie here at the North East Autism Society, and today we're going to talk about going out and about in the community. And we're just going to give you some quick practical tips for you to think about. So number one, think about, is the environment you're going in okay for the person? It might be that the environment is a complete no-go area at this point in their lives. Some environments have got masses of sensory information that for some people is just too much. So you really need to think about if the environment is actually suitable to go to at this moment in time. And there might be some environments that at the minute it's just a no-go. So for example, I have some family members where they would not take their child to the metro centre, for example, because they know, because of their sensory needs, that environment would just be too much for them and they'd be too distressed, okay? Number two, if you are going to go out and about, you need to plan ahead. So that's you planning ahead, that's you having a plan B and a C as well. And it's also about getting the person involved in planning. So again, giving them control over their environment is so important. So getting them involved in where you're going to go, what you're going to do, what you might see when you're there. Now, I do appreciate that for some people, the planning might be really difficult for them. It might be that you need to take a lead in that. But wherever possible, we would suggest that you get the person involved if you can in that, okay? Number three, think about familiarising yourself with the environment you're going to. So can you do a pre-visit? You can often ring ahead now to most places and just ask them, can you pop down and just visit the place for yourself? What this will allow you to do as a parent is just look for any potential triggers that are in that environment that could potentially cause a problem for the person. We work with a lot of theatres, for example, where they absolutely do pre-visits before a show, so that you could go down and have a look around the theatre and, have a look if there's any potential difficulties that the person's going to experience within that environment. You can also take the person down with you as well in many cases, so I would definitely pre-familiarise yourself with wherever you go in and check out things like where are the exits, where are the toilets, all that important stuff that you need to know when you're going to a different place, particularly at somewhere you've never been before. Liaise with the environment that you go into, so give them a ring and ask them what do they do. It might be that some places have sensory toolkits on site. So I know, for example, the Metro Centre in Gateshead, they launched a sensory bag a little while ago, which can be useful for some. Some places will have visual stories. Some places might do special hours that they open where they turn the music off and they're deemed to be a little bit more relaxed. So just liaise with the place first and see what they can offer you, and also just explaining your child or the young person's needs can also be really helpful in advance. When you are going out and about, make sure you plan your toolkit, so take with you anything that the person needs. Again, get them involved wherever possible in choosing these items, but making sure that you've just got a backup plan. So if you are taking out that music player that you know will help them when things are noisy, make sure that you've got enough charge on it, for example. So just really forward thinking in everything that you do. The last thing I wanted to talk about is something that our families do experience, sadly, and that is judgments from other people in the environment. And what family members tell me that they do is it's all about educating. So if somebody makes a negative comment or a detrimental comment about the person that you're with, it's about really trying to educate them, I suppose, and trying to teach them about autistic people. I think that's really important. I know some family members do carry cards on them that has a little bit of a blurb about the person I'm with is autistic. If you want some more information, go to a reputable site, etc. Some families obviously don't like using them for whatever reason. It's personal choice, but what I would say is just be aware that in society we can still have people that have got quite negative judgments around autistic people, and it's our job really to try and educate them. So it's about, I guess, taking a really deep breath, breathing, taking a big breath, and being very calm about it, but wherever possible, educating them around it, but obviously being careful about what we're saying in front of our children and young people as well. That's really important. So yes, just some little things to think about. So I hope that helps, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks, bye.